So the Sundeck is all finished. I just need to basically get it attached and also add gas shocks or struts, whatever you call them, that will help kind of lift it up, because that thing is heavy. It's like 70 pounds. Anyway, so there used to be a bar going across right here that had a piano hinge on it as well to help with the weight. So I was worried. These are like 12-inch, so I got on Pontoon stuff and found some that are like 18 inches. So I'm hoping between the two and the gas struts, it shouldn't have any problem. Plus, I mean, it's got the two bars it kind of will sit on. But yeah, so I need to get back there, get those taken off, and put the new ones on. So that's what we're about to do. I'm not sure how good of a view you're going to get with me taking these off anyway. And I don't have to crawl back there and crawl back across. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So hopefully you'll at least see it a little bit on each side. Alright, that hole's where I have my gas tank, so I'm hoping I don't have to pull it out, because it's like half full. I mean, it's not really heavy, it's just kind of awkward, and I don't want like moving around a bunch. I wanted to show you, these are the new ones from pontoonstuff.com. It's awesome. They send you actual screws. I can't tell you how many things I've ordered that they don't come with screws. They just give you a little suggestion of what screws to use, but it's pretty sweet. They don't look self-tapping, so I'll have to drill a hole, but I'm kind of hoping it will line up to the other three and then just have to add one, but I doubt it. Let's take a look, shall we? Three of them do. They line up. Sweet. Kind of right down the curve. That should be alright. Alright, so, oh, it's got a lot more holes, so I'll have to drill a couple. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and stick some in. I remember reading on the forum about them saying, depending on how thick the wood and the padding and everything be, you might actually have to put it to where the top is up, so when it lifts up, because so if it rises like this, when you lift up, it seems like it'll get pinched there. Well, we're going to just put it in the way it was and go from there. Yeah, I was really kind of hoping I could force these in, because I figured that would kind of be soft, but that did not work out. So I'm going to put the other side on before I go back and drill the holes to put the extra screws through. get a drill bit. So I was about to put the drill bit on and drill some holes, but now I'm like 90% confident that those are upside down. Because I know in our camper the bed lifts. There's a big long piano hinge, and it has like the bottom part's flat, and then it's screwed in to the bed on the top. So when you lift up and when the gas things kick in, it lifts it up like this. So the piano hinge opens. So if it's the way I got it now, the weight, the area won't be able to go up because that will be squishing the padding and everything. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I screwed that up, and like 2 of the bolts are stripped because I had the screw gun, the torque turned way up from the last time I used it. I don't know why the last ones on here were like that, because they were sitting flat too, but that just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I can understand it holding the weight, and it lifts, but everything will get pinched right there. So if it did lift up, it didn't lift up very high, where if they're flipped over, the flat parts on top, it could lift up, not have anything binding the back of it. I couldn't really find many videos on Sundecks for pontoons. I'm going to look at a couple things first before I spend the time to switch them out. So stay tuned. I saw a guy installing some on like his bass boat for his doors, and it's got like, so the door opens this way, it's attached to the door here and to the framing right here, so it sits on top like that would be if I reversed it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Before I go drilling holes, I think I'll flip that one and put it on top. I might even pop a screw just to kind of see. Because I feel now it's going to sit high, and it's actually going to slope down because it feels like it's a little bit higher than that one. I mean, you can't really take screws really any lower if you screw right below those holes. I mean, I guess I could move it. They were pretty low anyway. Let's just see what happens. So that one is like super stripped. So I'm not going to be able to get it out. And it doesn't have enough room to flip it over. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I try it the other way. Hold on. So yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Guess I'm gonna have to YouTube that too. Crap. Okay, so I just watched the guy use a rubber band. Probably not going to focus because it's focused on that screw. And a little bit bigger Phillips head to be able to get it out. I don't think I have one bigger than what's in there. But we're going to try this, see if it works. Oh, this one might be a little bit bigger. I'm going to change this out right quick. try this. Well, come on. That didn't work. I guess I have to watch more videos. Let me first try with the original one. If that make any difference. Oh, it looked like it came out a little. Really should have got the Sundeck done before I installed the seats. Okay, I wish I would have listened all the way for the video, because after he got the first one out, then he did another one that barely came out, and then he just grabbed a pair of pliers and twisted it. So I'm going to give that a shot, because it has come out a little bit. Yep. Oh, there we go. Okay. We'll have to get another screw. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing as I did over there. I'm just going to flip it so it'll sit on top, and then when it lifts up, I won't have any problem. Bent the crap out of that, trying to put that screw in without. These are fairly inexpensive on pontoonstuff.com, so I can always just order another one if I screw it up too bad. Okay, so yeah, let's put a couple screws in this. This one seems to stretch a little further into the bend than the others. See how this is going to look. Oh, crap. It just bent it over, so. just for me to see if this is going to work, I'm going to have to get in there, pull it over top of me, and then put some screws in it. But I can see where that actually sit up above it. So maybe that's why it's flipped over, so that way it actually like sits snug inside that circle or curve. I mean, it's nothing but time, right? Go back and redo stuff. That's what this is all about. Doing it myself, trying to figure stuff out. Which, you know, watch my channel and find out what not to do. And then go find somebody that knows what they're doing. Okay, I guess now I gotta figure out how to close myself in there to be able to zip screws up to it. I can't just slide it over, climb in and slide back. So I gotta kind of need to make sure it lines up. Which if I had someone else here would be great, but I don't. So let me just grab a couple screws and jump in there. Because even if it's not right or doesn't sit right, and I gotta flip it back over because that's exactly how I cut the wood out and designed the padding and nylon and everything. Even flipping it over, the screws hopefully would still line up. But the more I got to think about it is, you know, if it was flipped the other way and you go up, I mean, those corners of that hinge are pretty sharp. So, I mean, it would just punk right through the vinyl. So I can't see how it would make sense to have it turned like that. So it would just go right into, I don't know, we're going to see. But I mean, it really doesn't sit right like this now, because that means the corner should have been a little bit longer, so it actually kind of would cover that lip instead of going inside of it. I don't know, whatever. See if we can figure this out. That corner just punctured it. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna be able to get out of here? Yeah, I guess if I have that, I should be able to swing it up. This sucks. Putting two on each side, and so then I can close and kind of see what it looks like. I'm pretty sure it's like way off. Oh my gosh, so I mean, it looks like it's going to be alright sitting on top, but I definitely got to slide it over a little bit. So like this side, you can see, hangs over just a little. On this side is gapped a little, but had I known, I went by thinking how the other people had theirs in there. Maybe I should just flip it over and see how it does. Try to lift up. Okay, I might try this again. One more time, just to slide it a little bit. Okay, attempt number 3. No! Millimeters. It literally needs to come over like 2 millimeters. I just put one screw in each because, as you can see, I was feeling it was going pretty rough, and I think that one is stripped, so I'm really hoping I don't have to back them out. I think if I just pull real hard when I screw this one in, it would kind of cockeye it that way.
Think right there? No. Maybe like this.
Uh-oh.
Down, 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 down. Okay. You gotta be kidding me.
What?
It's another size, a different size. Trying to see, this is gonna be different. It's alright, it's the same. Never mind. You're good. Jesus. Get you? Yeah. Alright. Get over here. Close your ends.
Sure. It comes out pretty hard, doesn't it?
Looks like it stays on.
Might fit.
Because I'll have straps. I can grab a strap, be able to float it down.
Looks like we need to put that one higher, doesn't it?
But not by much.
Like right here.
That makes a difference. Is that the difference of it slamming?
Yeah, look at how that one bolt, one screw right there wiggle.
Yeah,
Is it just the weight of it here?
probably.
I mean, it's holding it up pretty good.
Yeah.
We can move it if you want to, but
Nah.
that's how it goes. I mean, it's good that it closes because it should stay, since it's got all that weight, it should stay closed, you know?
Okay. This is the final piece to have this thing finished. So I'm gonna put a screw with a washer through, so I'll have some rope to be able to pull up on it instead of trying to wiggle my fingers in the corner. You probably noticed that it went directly from me dropping it and realizing I can't do it by myself to my buddy helping me put the gas struts on. So after I dropped it, I didn't work on it for like a couple of weeks, and then I took it down to my parents' house. My buddy Ken came over and my father helped, and we backed up Ken's truck to the back so they could stand on the tailgate, and then Ken got down in there, we lined it up, he screwed it, screwed the piano hinges so that way it does sit on top, it shuts fine, got the struts. So this is the last piece, and then we're completely done with this. Thank goodness, because it has taken freaking forever. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole, and I think I'm gonna put one on each side, just like over here. And hopefully that'll line up to where it'll just kind of barely be above here. So that way it won't be in the way, but I'll be able to pick up on it. Alright. I think I actually might get some tape first. Some tape on it, make sure where I'm thinking about putting it, it's going to be a good spot. So let me do that right quick. Okay, just gonna stick a screw in a washer, and hopefully that'll hold it good enough so that way I can pull up. Sweet. Done. Alright. Sorry it was so many videos and they're all so long, but it took forever. And I don't have the video of us actually attaching it, because I had the camera back there far enough where it could get like all three of us, but you could only see from one side, and I moved over this side, but then you really wouldn't be able to see what was going on. So I tried to do it from that side, but evidently the thing that you crank to hold it tight, I didn't. So as it was recording, it just like pointed to the ground. So that video, there's no reason to put it on or show you, because it literally is just looking at the driveway. So, but anyway, it's done, it's complete. Finished with that. I got some more videos in the pipeline. I have already been doing some editing. So stay tuned, because those will come. If you like it, hit like. If you don't, hit dislike. Share it, subscribe. I would appreciate it. Later.